kind of awkward. I don't really film videos where I talk like this to the camera like directly. I'm usually like vlogging or something. Welcome to my manga collection for 2022. This is all the manga I bought last year, and some I bought like the year before, but this is my collection overall, starting or ending at 2022. This is where my collection is at. Hopefully I can collect a lot more in 2023 and read a bunch of new manga. If you have any manga you want to recommend, feel free to tweet at me. I have a new Twitter, you can go follow that, or you can put it in the comments below. Always down to read new manga because I love manga. This section is my volumes. I only have one volume of all the series, or they're like volume zeros, so that's where we're starting. First is Jujutsu Kaisen 0. It's the story of, they're the prequel to JJK with the story of Yuta and his friend Rika. There's the back if you want to read that really quick. But yeah, I just wanted to get the prequel because I watched the movie and I saw this in Barnes & Noble, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna buy it because I really love the movie. I won't say I totally disagree with that Yuta should have been a main character of JJK, but then we have volume 1 of Min Ami Nan Ami Wants to Shine. There's the back if you want to see it. Honestly, I don't remember what this is about. She wants to shine. I think it was like she wants to be a star or something. She wants to stick out. I don't like this paper. I don't like this style of manga. Like just the manga itself. I don't like the volume and everything about it. So I don't think I'm gonna read it anymore, but I don't remember what it's about. Then when I went to San Francisco for my birthday, I got volume 0 of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. There's a tale of a little ghost that hangs around in the bathroom. His name is Hanako-kun. They call him Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, and then this girl stumbles upon him, and then, you know, I haven't read this. Did I read this? I don't remember if I read this. Probably didn't. I do want to collect Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, but I don't have the money, and they're doing a new anime adaptation, so maybe it'll be good now. Am I the only one who doesn't want to live through watching the story that happens between Mitsuga and Minamoto? Am I the only one? Like, I'm glad this is having an adaptation, but I cannot watch that. Volume 1 of Go with the Clouds North by Northwest. It's a very cool story. I thought I had the second volume, but I only have the first volume apparently. The art on the cover got my attention, and the little art on the back got my attention too. And speaking of art, this is a beautiful, beautiful manga. The story seems really interesting. Obviously I only have one volume, but it's a pretty thick manga too, so you get quite a lot in just one volume. One of my favorite little stories, I saw someone say they didn't like it and I got so mad. I was like, this is adorable. The Gods Lie. First of all, look at the cover. You can notice that it's connected. Cute. It's a one-shot, so I don't need to collect anything else. It is very cute. Again, the story and the art is what gets me. As an artist, I'm gonna talk about the art. This girl lives alone. The girl lives alone and with her younger brother, I think, yeah, her younger brother, and then this boy stumbles upon her. They meet, they go to the same school, but he starts noticing certain things about the girl, and then I ain't gonna spoil the rest, but it's a good read. A Galaxy Next Door has more volumes, so I do need to collect the other volumes, but this is all I have so far. There's the back. Art, once again, great art. The cover really got my attention. I was like, oh, I got this. Read the back. It's a cute little story. So this is the main character, the boy right here. He's a manga artist trying to raise money for his 2 younger siblings because his family died, and he's like, I'm gonna take care of you. And then this girl comes in and is his new assistant that is helping him with his manga, and he learns some very weird things about the girl. I feel like you can describe every manga like that. Then we have volume 1 of Our Dreams at Dusk. This is kind of like a little anthology, but it puts a bunch of stories together about LGBTQ characters. Very iconic. Then I have Mame Coordinate. This character wants to be a model, but she's very shy, so this is her new agent that is assigned to her and has to help her stop being shy, wear high heels, and stop eating like a pig. Volume 1 of Goodnight Pun Pun. I don't think I can summarize what Goodnight Pun Pun is about or remember what happened in this one. So that's in, this is my, I think this is everything. This is all the 1 volumes I have. And then the next section of manga is like my 2 volumes. I have 2 volumes. I made it that far. Tokyo Ghoul. I have 2 volumes of Tokyo Ghoul, obviously the first 2. I want to collect all the volumes before I start reading it, so I haven't read it yet, but obviously if you're a longtime manga or anime fan, you know, read the manga, don't watch the anime. Then I got this in a Akibento box. It's The Boy and the Beast. I tried to thrift this and it's from a library. That's not aesthetic, that's not cute. So hoping to replace volume 2 and then get volume 3. Next, I have volumes 1 and 2 of Magical Girl Sight. I'm just gonna read the back. Asagiri Aya has a difficult life. The middle school girl is the target of cruel bullying at school day by day and violent abuse at home by night. One day, while surfing the web, she comes across a creepy figure who granted her the gift of magical power. There's a summary. I've only read these 2. I started collecting this way back when I decided to start collecting manga, when I was working full-time and I had some extra spending money. But I decided to start collecting the most difficult manga to collect. It is one of those that it's always out of print. Volume 3, the reason I don't have volume 3 is because it is out of print and costs a lot of money to buy. So that's where we're at with that. Not mad at all, not bitter at all. Next we have one of my favorite series, Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend. Basically it just says the story of Sumi from Rent a Girlfriend. She's just a really shy girl who goes into the rental girlfriend job so she can get more confidence. I think way back when Rent a Girlfriend started getting some traction, I was reading it but then dropped it because I was like eh. But then I know that they gave my best girl her own series. It's a cute story. I think if you hate the idea of Rent a Girlfriend but you like some of the characters, I say read it. Then we have A Tale of the Secret Saint. I have both volumes but I haven't read. I'll show you the back because I have no idea what it's about and I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you what it's about. Like I have the Amonibus? I don't know how to say it, don't make fun of me. Volumes 1 and 2 of The Wolf Boy Is Mine. Or volumes 1 and 2, volumes 3 and 4. I think people say it's a little parody or rip off, like the Pepsi of the Coke to Fruits Basket. But I thought it was a sweet little story. The art's very cute. I think this author has quite a lot of other books out there, so if you like Fruits Basket, you can read this or look at the other stuff. Very shoujo-esque, like writing from this manga artist. Here's all my volume 2 mangas I've collected. You can't see what the bottom ones are, but it's fine. This section is middle. I'm like in the mid of collecting, kind of, basically. I have all 3 volumes of Run on Your New Legs. More volumes are gonna come out, but I am caught up with all 3. It is a great story of this character, Shota, who was very like active and playing soccer, but then his leg got cut off after an accident. Then he meets this guy. He's like, you want me to help you run? And he's like, and then Shota's like, yeah. And he joins this team at school, makes a bunch of new friends, and then he starts learning like track and field. If you want a quick and short emotional story that's about sports, highly recommend this manga. One of my favorites from this year, Can't Stop Cursing You. I think this is volume 4, but I have no idea yet. Kind of hard to tell with like lesser known manga. A curse breaker named Sayama. He's going through his like job and finding different contractors. These people make contracts with curses and they basically kill a lot of people. Very gory. I think it's a really cool story. It's kind of, I compare it to like Death Note, like a very gory Death Note. The New Gate have volumes 1, 2, and 3. This one is about like this guy who's like playing this game and then he beats the game and then he gets sent to another world, and the other world is like, they don't think it's a game. The people in this other world think it's like life. It's a lot of explanation and a lot of writing, so if you don't like mangas with a lot of writing, it's not for you. I think it's a good amount for me because I really hate mangas that have a lot of writing. So if you really hate it, I don't recommend the New Gate. But if you're okay with the like world building, if you love world building, you should read New Gate. 5 volumes of The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest. This one is kind of about this guy who is born into this world where everyone has different crests, and he's the one who's born with the weakest one. He forms a party with a bunch of new characters, and then he kind of teaches them, oh, this is what you're supposed to do, because he's really strong, and everyone's like, how are you so strong? I think I've read 4 volumes of it. I think they made an anime of it, but the anime looks weird, so I don't want to watch the anime. We're gonna have a GL section. I haven't collected that much, but I have collected 3 different series. Still Sick is a really cute story about this girl who makes manga art of girls' love characters, and then she meets someone in her office. She meets them at a convention. She's like, hi, you're from work, right? And she's like, oh my god, she's gonna see me making this really weird series of stuff that she doesn't gonna understand. But then they start building a connection with each other, and it's really sweet. It's just a cute little 3-part story. If you want a little simple, sweet GL to read, this is a very good recommendation. Can only show you the cover of one of these. I have volume 2 and volume 3 of Syrup, a Yuri anthology. I don't really like anthologies, but I heard a lot of people talk about this one. I think it's good. So if you're an adult, read it. If you're not an adult, don't read it. This one gets me. Goodbye, My Rose Garden. It is the first GL, I think it is. It's the first GL manga I've ever bought. It's based in like England, 20th century. This girl, Hanako, goes over to England from Japan, and she meets Alice, who is like a royalty or something, like someone very important who needs to have like who has a very important status in life. She can't risk having any mistresses, and she has a mistress. So I was gonna say something, but I can't spoil that part of the series, but has a very good twist at the end. I will say that has a very good twist at the end. Zom 100. Akira hates his life basically. So he hates being in the workforce. He hates waking up, going to work, coming home, eating, drinking, falling asleep, and then rinse and repeat. Every single day is miserable for him. But then one day, it's the zombie apocalypse. So now he doesn't have to go to work. He could care less if it's a zombie apocalypse. He's free. And so he decides to make a bucket list of 100 different things to do before he becomes a zombie and dies. And the art is so good. I have to show y'all some panels because it is an amazing story, and the art is good. All the characters, she's a very cool character. If you like Alice in Borderland, read this one. It has the same author as Alice in Borderland, and the premise is kind of very similar. So I highly recommend it, and I think it's just a great read, especially if you like Japan, like not just in a otaku kind of way. If you love the history of Japan, they go into a lot of writing about Japan and the different places they're going to achieve their bucket list. Like especially the 2 newest manga or volumes had a lot of history of Japan. So if you're interested in stuff like that, I think it's a good read. Blue Period, second most collected manga as of 2022. This boy Yatura has a great life in high school. He is straight A student. Some people call him a genius. He sees life as like a very robotic exchange with most people, but then he sees an older classmate making some art, and then he's like, why would you go into art if it's not worth it? And then he joins the art club and discovers this whole new world of art and decides, I'm gonna get into the only university that is free tuition for artists in Japan, because you only live once. And I have up to volume 9 in my collection. It's a great story. It's made me cry a bunch of times. I've rewatched the anime a bunch of times. All the characters are so interesting. It's so cool. Chainsaw Man. I have 11 volumes of Chainsaw Man. Obviously, If you haven't heard of Chainsaw Man, you're living under a rock. So Chainsaw Man, I have 11 volumes of Chainsaw Man, one of my most collected series. He's a simple man with simple dreams, drowning under a mountain of debt. But his sad life gets turned upside down when he's betrayed by someone he trusts. Now the power of the devil is inside him. Denji becomes Chainsaw Man. It is. Everyone's given their opinion. I don't need to give my opinion on it. There you go. And that's everything I have collected so far. I think I'll count them and tell you at the end how many. I'm not gonna count them right now because I'm tired. Just finished with my classes and came home to film this. And I have to go to work in like 30 minutes. Now that we're done showing you my entire collection, I'm gonna try to talk a little bit about my top 5 manga that I read in 2022. Galaxy Next Door is my 5th favorite one. I need to get more volumes. I only have this one, but I already saw it's getting made into an anime, so it's just the art. I think it's really the art that wins it for me. Like, the art is so beautiful and it's so cute. I'm reading it and I'm stopping to look at the art. Like most manga, I feel like we rush through and don't really look at the art, or at least me. Love the characters, love the story, like it's so adorable. Number 4, Chainsaw Man, probably on a lot of people's list this year. A lot of people have this on their list. Started watching the anime, I'm on episode 2, and Pochita's voice is so cute in anime. There's nothing else I can add to what people already said about Chainsaw Man, so just take my word for it. It's good. Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead is my number 3 manga of this year. The story, the art, even by the cover just shows you how amazing this manga is. Like everything about it is just, it's great. And it's just a sweet story. I think it's made me cry a couple of times. It just makes me so like excited to make art. Like it's a very inspirational story, and I can't say anything else. It's just great. And it's getting an anime, so if you don't want to read it, you can watch the anime later this year. And I'm so, like, I was thinking the entire time I was reading it, I literally have like the 8th volume. Yeah, I'm all the way 1st to 8. I'm caught up. And I'm like, I can't believe it doesn't have an anime yet, and now it has anime, so I'm really glad about that. My number 2. Okay. Run on Your New Legs. It's such a beautiful story. I think it's very different to other sports manga out there. As I mentioned, I'm into Blue Lock right now, so I feel like this kind of gives like a Blue Lock sense. It's like a different, like no more teamwork and stuff like that. It's like this person's on their own journey by themselves, obviously with people around them, but it's kind of a different take to it, and it's so sweet. All the characters are drawn so cute. Once again, this one has me stopping and looking. Like, I think I've read this twice now. My number 1 choice is Goodbye, My Rose Garden. It is such a cute little story. I was trying to pick one that I think is very underappreciated and not a lot of people were gonna hear about. So yeah, I think this one deserves some recognition for the story it's saying, because it needs a short film, a movie, an anime, anything. Good adaptation though. Needs something, because this story is so cute. Every once in a while I will think about this story and just go, I need to read it again. It needs to be a movie or an anime, because it's just a sweet little story and it's adorable. If you want to read something adorable, something girls love, highly recommend this. That's my number 1 choice. Now that you know my top 5, we're gonna get into my least favorite 3 manga. This one, I know this is iconic. I know. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pay $25 for each volume of Goodnight Pun Pun. It's very deep and meaningful, and I just couldn't. No, my 2 least favorite is Mame Coordinate. I thought this was gonna be a little girls love, a little cute. Like, look at the back. Can you not tell me that doesn't look like girls love? Hello? Like the panels, like if you just look at the panels, don't look at the art inside or anything, the layout is very boring. And I didn't connect with the characters that much. I think they're both very fun characters, but I just didn't like it that much, so I'm not gonna read it anymore. My least favorite, number 1 choice, least favorite manga is Our Dreams at Dusk. I asked someone at Barnes & Noble to recommend me like LGBTQ story, and they recommended this. I just didn't like it. I don't know what it was. Those are my least favorite for each different reasons. Didn't connect with it, don't like the art or the characters, don't want to pay 25 bucks per volume. Sorry, these are just my dumb little reasons, but that was it. So thank you guys for watching. If you stuck through this weird little video of me showing my manga collection and going on a little rant, thank you. If you want to watch another video, you can go watch another video. I'll have them at like the end screen or whatever. If you want to subscribe, that'd be cool. That'd be great. And hopefully I will see you guys on time in 2 weeks on Monday, every other Monday at 4 p.m. I swear I won't be late again. I was late with the last upload, but this one will be, the video you're watching right now, 4 p.m. It was uploaded at 4 p.m. on a Monday. Thank you very much, okay? That was everything. Thank you, bye. Hope you like this kind of video and not just vlogs. But if you also just want vlogs, let me know. Tweet at me. Comment on a TikTok. Yell at me in the comments. Let me know. You're like, I hate this kind of video. Just do little vlogs of your stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But that was everything. Thank you.